everyone, Oscar here with Samy's Camera, and today we're taking a first look at the brand new Panasonic Lumix S series 100 to 500mm f5 to 7.1 telephoto zoom lens. Now this is the very first ultra telephoto zoom lens in the Lumix S series lineup, and it stretches all the way out to 500mm, making it an exciting addition for photographers. So let's talk about it. Now, I actually brought this lens with me on a recent trip to Yosemite, and it turned out to be the perfect testing grounds as I was able to capture some incredible wildlife shots, and one of my favorite moments was photographing climbers on El Capitan. Having that reach at 500mm really pulled me into the scene, and when I paired it with the Lumix S1II's hybrid zoom, I was effectively shooting at over 1000mm, which was just insane. Now this lens pairs really well with the S1II and S1RII and balances so well on those bodies. So what does this lens really bring to the table? Well, for starters, it's sharp, like really sharp, all the way through the zoom range from 100 to 500mm, and whether you're pulling in the fine details of wildlife or compressing a distant landscape, the clarity of the bokeh look beautiful. And if 500mm isn't enough reach, you can throw on the Panasonic 1.4 times or 2 times teleconverters to push all the way out to 1000mm. Panasonic has built this lens to work with their teleconverters, opening the doors for wildlife, motorsports, or any situation where you just can't physically get closer to the subject. And what's cool is even with that much reach, Panasonic has managed to keep this lens pretty compact. It's about 7.72 inches long when collapsed and 11 inches when zoomed out to 500mm. Now, the autofocus is fast, precise, and super quiet thanks to the dual phase linear motors, and with Dual I.S 2, you get up to 7 stops of stabilization. Now this means you don't have to be locked to a tripod every time, and handheld shooting is totally doable. Now on top of that, Panasonic has gave it some nice usability, like a customizable focus ring that you can reassign to things like aperture, a dedicated focus button you can program to your favorite function, and right before the zoom ring is a small ring that lets you dial in how tight or smooth you want the zoom mechanism to be. Now the lens collar is removable and easy to adjust, plus the plate is Arca Swiss compatible, which all the manufacturers need to start adopting. Seriously, this makes it so you can keep your tripod plate on the camera if you're switching between lenses, and this is really important when you're out in the field. Now on the barrel, you'll also find a focus limiter, autofocus on and off switch, stabilization mode switch, and at the bottom of the barrel is a zoom limit switch that locks you in at 150mm. And this is because, like I mentioned, Panasonic has designed this lens to work with their teleconverters. Therefore, this feature acts as a failsafe so you don't accidentally bump the tele and rear lens elements. And while I'm mostly talking about this lens from a photographer's perspective, they also baked in video-friendly features like suppressed focus breathing and smooth aperture transitions, as well as a standard 82mm filter thread so you can rock a variable ND or polarizing filter. So if you're a hybrid shooter, this lens definitely has you covered as well. So who is this lens for? If you're a wildlife photographer, a sports shooter, or even someone who loves finding landscapes in the distance, the Lumix S100 to 500mm gives you the reach, sharpness, and stability to go after those shots. And it does it in a package that's portable and versatile enough to take into the field. And if you'd like to learn more or pick one up for yourself, come visit us at one of our Southern California retail locations or check us out at Samys.com. I'll make sure to drop the links below. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like and consider subscribing for the latest in photo and video gear. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.